Hey everybody, the first thing that I did on Zoom was just showing you how to get started and also how to set up your meetings. But once you have your meeting started, I wanted to show you what your options are inside of a Zoom meeting. So in your meetings, it'll say My Meetings off to the left-hand side. You'll click on the meeting you want, Start Meeting. This is what's going to pop up. So it's going to prompt you to open Zoom. Perfect. So we're connected. So you can see now that I am connected. So we're going to join with computer audio. If you needed to test your speaker and microphone, if you weren't sure if it was working, you can always do a test meeting and test it there. But I'll go ahead and join with computer audio. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make it bigger. You can enter full screen as well. You have options down here at the bottom, and there are a lot of options that are available to you. So number one, I set this meeting so that if you look in the top left-hand corner, to automatically record. That way I don't have to worry about remembering to do it. But if you needed to during the meeting to pause the recording, you could do that, or you could stop recording. Let's go ahead, I'm going to pause. You can see it says recording paused, and then I can come back in and resume recording. That's if you're recording your sessions. The second thing that I want you to notice is that you've got your microphone down here, okay? So you've got some options here. You have stop video, okay? So you've got also video settings, choose a virtual background, etc. You can invite people in. You can manage your participants. You can share your screen. So this is if you're wanting to present your screen to other people. So you've got some options here. You can, as a facilitator in a Zoom meeting, have only one participant share at a time. You can have multiple participants be sharing simultaneously. This is where you're going to see really all of your options as an advanced sharing options. So if you click here, you can choose also who shares. So I'm going to say one participant can share at a time and only the host, that's me. That means that my students can't go ahead and start sharing their screens. So it is giving you more options than you would see in Google Meet. Okay, so this is only the option if you're choosing who can share, all participants, who can start sharing when someone else is sharing, only host, all participants. You won't even need that option as long as you're clicking only host. All right, we'll click out. And then you'll see that you have the chat option. If I clicked on it and you see it came up here on the screen, and I can type a message, hey everyone, you are muted in this conversation, so please ask any questions through this chat box. I can send it to everyone, or I can send it to certain participants. If I had participants in here, you'd be able to see that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and hit send. You see that it came up here. Okay, now you've got also your pause and stop recording down here. Manage participants. If you click on that, you'd be able to see people that are in here. You would be able to mute them or more, rename them, do whatever you need to. But one of your options when you're setting up a Zoom meeting is to automatically mute all participants. Highly recommend you do that. And then you can unmute all of them at once if you need them to talk, or you can unmute certain people. Okay, so I would set up the meeting with everyone muted, and then you can unmute as needed. All right, the other thing that you can do that I want to show you is in video settings. If you click on that, it also gives you the other things that you can look at. But this is where you can select some other options. So you can turn off your video when joining the meeting so you are not automatically on video. You can come onto video as soon as you're ready. Hide non-video participants. So you can just hide them off of your meeting if they're not choosing to be on video, that's fine. You just have some things that you can play around with, okay? There's also some advanced settings. This I would just play around with and see what you actually need. On audio, this is really, you're just kind of testing your mic and your speakers. Again, you can do virtual background, recording options. They're going to give you options that you can select if you need to. Also, you can touch up your appearance if you want to. If you need a filter, by all means, click it. Do I look better? I don't know. All right. So those are the options for you when you're running a Zoom meeting, and you would be using this in place of Google Meet. Okay, I hope that was helpful for everybody. I'm going to go ahead and click that down so that I can stop recording.